We are now in the city of joy, Kolkata. Did you know this city was once the capital of India? Kolkata is full of amazing places, rich history, and unforgettable flavors. Today we are going to explore this magnificent city from its famous tourist spots to some hidden gems, from secret food joints to must-try local delicacies. So get ready for an incredible journey through the heart of Kolkata. Let's go.
যদি তোর ডাক শুনে কেউ না আসে তবে একলা চলো রে।
So first we are visiting one of the most powerful temples in the world, Kalighat Temple. So let's go.
Guys, now we have reached Howrah railway station. From here we have to take metro to the Kalighat Temple. First we have to go to Esplanade, and from there we will have to change the lane to Blue Line.
You can also get buses from Howrah bus station, which is situated near Howrah railway station. For ease of travel, we are using the metro. There is a metro station near the temple called Kalighat. From there, it's almost 500 meters to the temple. A skywalk to this temple was recently inaugurated, which you can also use to reach the temple.
Finally guys, we have reached in front of the Kalighat Temple. Behind me you are seeing is the amazing Kalighat Temple.
This temple is so important that the name Kolkata comes from it. Kalighat is one of the 51 Shaktipeethas and holds immense spiritual significance. The main deity here is Ma Dakshina Kali. Every Shaktipeetha has a Bhairava deity who protects the temple. Here the Bhairava Baba is worshipped as Nakuleshwara Bhairava. Now let's go to the Nakuleshwara Bhairava temple, which is located nearby.
We are standing in front of the Nakuleshwar Bhairava temple. So let's go inside.
Inside there is an ancient Shiva Linga along with the vigrahas of God Ganesha and Nandiji. Next we are visiting the amazing Dakshineshwar Kali temple. To reach the temple, you can take a metro or taxi from Kolkata. The nearest metro station is Dakshineshwar metro station, and from there a recently built skywalk takes devotees directly to the temple.
So guys, finally we have reached in front of this amazing Dakshineshwari Kali temple, Kolkata.
Situated on the banks of the Hooghly River in Kolkata, this temple is dedicated to goddess Kali. It was founded by Rani Rashmoni, a wealthy philanthropist from the 19th century who was deeply religious and devoted to goddess Dakshineshwari Kali. And the great devotee of Kali Ma, Sri Ramakrishna Paramhamsa Ji, served as a priest here and experienced his profound spiritual awakening within this temple.
Also, this temple is built in the Navaratna style of Bengali style. You can see the 9 spines over the temple. The main murti of this temple is goddess Kali's Bhavatarini form, and the other temples are dedicated to Radha Krishna and a temple dedicated to Saraswati Devi as well. Also inside this temple complex, there are a total of 12 Shiva Bhagwan temples as well.
From here, we are heading to the famous Belur Math. After the darshanam, walk towards the ferry point, which is close to the temple parking area.
Behind me you are seeing is the ferry ticket counter, 11 rupees per person for one way. Okay guys, luckily we got a seat.
Located in the serene banks of the Hooghly River, just outside the city, this is not just a temple, but the heart and soul of the Ramakrishna mission. It was built by Swami Vivekananda in the memory of his guru, Sri Ramakrishna Paramhamsa. Belur Math stands out for its architecture. It blends Hindu, Christian, Islamic and Buddhist styles to show the unity of faith in one peaceful space. Inside the temple complex, we can see Sri Ramakrishna Paramhamsa's temple, Swami Vivekananda's room and museum that preserve their life and work.
Next we are visiting is one of the most iconic landmark of Kolkata, the Victoria Memorial. This memorial was built between 1906 and 1921 in the memory of Queen Victoria after her death.
It was designed by architect William Emerson, who blended Mughal arch and domes with European columns, creating a striking Indo-European style.
Around this memorial, there's a beautiful park with lots of chairs where visitors can sit and relax.
Inside the museum holds paintings, maps, sculptures and rare books that tell the story of Kolkata. To reach here, take the metro to Maidan or Rabindra Sadan and walk about 8 to 10 minutes. From Howrah or Sialda, a cab usually takes 20 to 35 minutes depending on the traffic.
Next, we are visiting one of the largest planetariums in Asia, Birla Planetarium. So let's go.
It sits on the Jawaharlal Nehru Road next to the St. Paul's Cathedral and close to the Victoria Memorial, right in the Maidan area. Opened in 1963, its big dome is inspired by the Sanchi Stupa. Inside, you'll get immense show shows about stars, planets, and space missions. Shows usually run for about 30 to 40 minutes and are offered in English, Hindi, and Bengali language. To reach here, take the metro to Rabindra Sadan or Maidan, then walk 8 to 10 minutes. Next stop, Anadi Cabin, one of Kolkata's most loved old eateries. This restaurant is almost 90 years old. It sits near to the Esplanade metro station. Anadi Cabin began in 1925, started by Balram Jena. This tiny cabin has fed generations and still pulls long lines. What's special here? The city famous Mughalai paratha. A crisp, flaky paratha with egg inside, often with a keema filling, onions, and a secret spice mix. Order it hot, pair it with a simple gravy and a cold drink, and you get a pure Kolkata nostalgia on a plate. Space is small and peak hours get busy, so be ready to wait a little. Nearby Anadi Cabin is the 185-year-old Bourne Shepherd studio. Though it's closed now, it was one of India's most popular photo studios.
Behind me you are seeing is the famous Bourne Shepherd photo studio.
Founded in the 1860s by Samuel Bourne and Charles Shepherd, with roots in William Howard's Kolkata studio from around 1840, it became one of the world's longest running studios. A major fire in 1991 destroyed much of the archive, and it finally closed in 2016. The building survives as a heritage landmark, and the old Bourne Shepherd signage is still visible. Next, we are visiting the Indian Museum, India's oldest and largest museum. It was founded in 1814 by Dr. Nathaniel Wallich of the Asiatic Society. Inside, there are loads of ancient vigrahas, sculptures, old coins, fossils, textiles, and an Egyptian mummy as well. The museum is on Jawaharlal Nehru Road. The nearest metro is Park Street, and Esplanade is also within walking distance. It is open Tuesday to Sunday and closed on Mondays and public holidays. In front of the museum, there is a large textile market where you can buy fabrics and souvenirs.
Now we have reached Kumartuli, the hidden heart of Kolkata's artistic soul. So let's go and explore Kumartuli. In this small village of North Kolkata, artisans have been crafting Durga Ma's murtis for over 300 years. So now let's go inside these gullies and let's see how they are making these amazing murtis.
Kumar means potter and Tuli means locality. So Kumartuli literally translates to potter's quarter. From here, these beautiful murtis are sent not only across India but to more than 90 countries worldwide. For the artisans here, making these murtis isn't just a craft. It's a sacred tradition filled with rituals and deep meaning. One important ritual is painting the eyes of the goddess Durga on Mahalaya the day before Durga Puja begins. The murti is blindfolded until the eyes are painted in a special ceremony which symbolizes bringing the murti to life. Another unique ritual in making these murtis is using mud from a prostitute's courtyard mixed with clay from the Hooghly River. It's believed that when a man enters a prostitute's house, he leaves all his goodness at the door, making this soil purest or punyamiti. According to tradition, a potter must beg for this soil as part of the ritual.
Now I am standing in front of the Netaji Bhawan, the ancestral home of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, a great freedom fighter.
Today, it houses the Netaji Research Bureau Museum. Inside, we can see his bedroom and study room along with letters and photographs. This is the staircase behind the house. On the night of 16 to 17 January 1941, around 1:30 am, Netaji slipped down these steps to the rear lane where his nephew Sisir waited in a Wanderer car. That night began Netaji's great escape. The car, a 1937 Wanderer W24 with the registration BLA 7169, is displayed here in a glass enclosure. To reach here, take the blue line to Netaji Bhawan metro station and walk a few minutes. Open Tuesday to Sunday, 11 am to 6 pm, closed on Monday.
Guys, now I'm at the famous Dacres corner in Kolkata's famous Dacres Lane. So let's go and explore this area.
People in Kolkata have been eating here for more than 200 years. In British times, sailors from ships in the port came here for meals. The lane was first named after Philip Milner Dacres, an 18th century British official. In 1982, it was officially renamed James Hickory Sarani. The food here mixes Anglo-Indian and Bengali tastes. The main highlight here is Chitto Babur Dokan, a classic eatery from 1947. Special food here is the famous chicken stew with buttered bread toast. Many people visit only for this combo because it's simple, tasty and very popular. Nearest metro is Esplanade and the lane is a short walk from this station. Next, we are going to experience Kolkata's iconic tram journey. Trams first ran here with horses in 1873. In 1902, the city switched to electric trams, the first electric tram service in Asia. Today, Kolkata is the only city in India where trams still run only a few limited routes. They move slowly, they are quiet, and because they run on electricity, there's no smoke on the road. For a classic ride, head to the Esplanade area near the Maidan.
Guys, now we are in front of the Smaranika Kolkata Tram Museum. So let's go and explore this museum.
It sits inside a refurbished 1938 tram coach and shows rare photos, tickets, tools and models that tell the tram story. Usual hours are 1 p.m. to 8 p.m, closed on Thursdays.
Now we are in front of the ancestral home of Rabindranath Tagore. So let's go here inside.
Tagore was a poet, songwriter, thinker and painter. In 1913, he became the first known European to win the Nobel Prize in Literature. The red brick mansion with open courtyards and gardens became a major center of Bengal's cultural revival, hosting writers, artists and reformers. Its name comes from Jorasanko, the two bridges that once stood nearby. Tagore was born here in 1861, spent much of his life in his house and died here in 1941. You can visit his room, preserved as it was on his last day. The museum holds more than 3,000 photographs, Tagore's own paintings, rare manuscripts, personal belongings and other family artifacts. Next, we are going to experience Kolkata's iconic Howrah Bridge. Opened in 1943, this giant bridge crosses the Hooghly River and links Kolkata and Howrah and the railway station. Its official name is Rabindra Setu, given in 1965 to honor Rabindranath Tagore. The main span is about 457 meters, that makes it one of the longest cantilever bridges in the world. It was built without nuts and bolts. The steel plates are joined by rivets using more than 26,000 tons of steel. Today the bridge carries huge daily traffic, around 1 lakh vehicles and many more pedestrians.
Guys, now we are in front of an amazing temple. This is called Nistarini Devi Temple. It is dedicated to Ma Kali and it was built in 1865 actually. The temple timings are actually 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. and evening 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. This is the temple, guys. It's so amazing.
To reach here, take the Blue Line metro to Girish Park, then walk about 10 to 12 minutes. Now something for sweet. This sweet shop, Girish Chandade and Nakur Chandnandi, has been making sandesh since 1844. This iconic 180-year-old shop is famous for classics like Malai Sandesh, Kacha Gola and seasonal Nolen Gur Sandesh. Many celebrities including Satyajit Ray, Uttam Kumar, Shah Rukh Khan, Abhishek Bachchan and even Rajiv Gandhi had loved this place over the years. It's a short walk from Hedua Park with the nearest metro station at Girish Park. Next, we are going to visit 3 ancient secret temples dedicated to God Shiva. Finding them is a bit tricky because they are hid between buildings. These temples are Rameshwar Dham, Durkeshwar and Baneshwar Temple. First, Rameshwar Dham.
Guys, now we have reached to an old sacred temple. It's called Rameshwar Dham Temple. It is dedicated to God Shiva mainly. This sacred temple is also known as Gupta Kashi of Kolkata. At the entrance, we can see a beautiful Hanumanji Murti, and this is the main temple. In front of the temple, you can see a Nandiji Murti, and on the left side, you can see a dedicated temple which is dedicated to Ma Kali Devi, Ma Durga Devi, and Ma Saraswati Devi as well. And on the right side, we can see a temple which is dedicated to Radha Krishna. And this is the main temple. Inside, we can see a huge Shivalinga. Om Namah Shivaya. This is the Garbhagriha of this temple. Guys, actually this is a hidden gem, so never miss this temple when you visit Kolkata. If you walk straight from here, we can reach the Kumartuli Porters village.
Girish Park Metro is the nearest metro. Second, Durgeshwar Mahadev Temple in Nimtala, also called Mota Mahadev.
Now we are in front of this amazing Durgeshwar Mahadev Temple. This is also known as Mota Mahadev Temple.
The shrine follows the Achala style. It is listed among Kolkata's graded heritage sites. Third, Baneshwar Shiva Temple in Kumartuli.
Guys, behind me you're seeing is the sacred Baneshwar Temple. Find this temple is a bit difficult task. You have to ask the way to the locals. This is an amazing temple. Look at the Shivalinga inside.
This one is small and partly covered by tree roots. It is one of Kolkata's rare surviving terracotta temples in Achala style. All three lies within the Showa Bazar Kumartuli Nimtala area, so you can cover them on foot.
In front of the temple we can see two pictures of Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa and Sharda Devi. Behind me you are seeing is the ancestral home of Swami Vivekananda. So let's go and visit this amazing place. Inside there is a museum as well, but photography or videography is not allowed inside.
Swamiji was born here on 12th January 1863 and spent his early years in these rooms. Ramakrishna Mission restored the house and opened it as a museum in 2004. Inside we can see his birth room, study room, galleries on his life and travels, and displays of photographs, paintings and manuscripts. Girish Park Metro is the nearest, then a short walk. Next we are visiting the RBI Museum in Kolkata. It is inside the old Reserve Bank building where the RBI began work in 1935. The galleries tell the story of money, gold and the central bank. There are loads of interactive games and lifelike figures here, and also entry is free. Opening hours are Tuesday to Sunday 10 am to 5 pm. To reach, take the metro to Esplanade or Chandni Chowk, then walk 10 to 15 minutes or take a short cab ride. Nearby is the Postal Museum inside the Kolkata GPO complex. It dates to the late 1800s and tells the story of India's postal service. You can see old red post boxes, dark runner uniforms and gear, signal lamps, vintage ads and recreated early mail scenes. There's also a hidden food spot nearby, Singh's Kulfi. It's a small stall, not a shop, opposite the Kolkata Stock Exchange. Try the signature mango kulfi here. Trust me, it's amazing. It is one of the tastiest I have had.
Guys, now I'm in front of the famous Dadar Hotel. I'm here to eat the lunch, so let's go and eat the famous lunch from here.
This classic Pice hotel serves homely Bengali meals at budget prices. If you see the bhedki paturi on the menu, order it. It's served on a banana leaf and tastes amazing.
Guys, the lunch was so tasty. So let's explore the other places nearby.
Next we walk into College Street, also called Boipara, Kolkata's book district. This 1 kilometer stretch is lined with hundreds of stalls and publishers and often called the world's largest second-hand book market. You can find new books, rare out-of-print titles and bargains if you are ready to haggle. Big institutions like University of Calcutta and Presidency University are right here, which is why the area is always full of students. To reach here, take the Blue Line to MG Road or Central Metro, then walk a few minutes. Now the nostalgic Indian Coffee House opposite Presidency College on College Street. The building began as Albert Hall in 1876. In 1942, the Coffee Board opened a cafe here, and after independence, it became the Indian Coffee House. For decades, this has been the adda spot for writers, students, and thinkers. Order a cold coffee with classic snacks like fish kabiraji or cutlets. Usual hours are around 12 noon to 7:30 pm. Nearest metro is MG Road or Central, then a short walk. Next, we stop for a cool drink at Paradise Sharbat, better known today as Paramount Sharbat and Syrups on College Street. The shop began in 1918 and has been a favorite with students and book lovers for over a century. It was one of the favorite spots of Subhash Chandra Bose. Try the signature tamarind Sharbat from here. Next, we head to South Kolkata, mainly the Toliganj area. First, Toliganj Choto Rashbari, also called Harihar Dham. The whole temple complex is beautifully painted in yellow yellow and red. In the main sanctum, there is a Murti of Radha and Krishna, and around the courtyard there are many small temples dedicated to God Shiva and Goddess Durga. This heritage complex was founded by Pyarilal and Mani Mohan Mondal in April 1847. The main festival here is Rosh in the month of Chaitra. The nearest metro is Toliganj. From here, take a short ride along Toliganj Road to Southern Avenue for Lake Kalibari. The full name is Sri Sri 108 Karunamai Kalimata Mandir. Founded in 1949 by Haribada Chakraborty, it is dedicated to Ma Karunamai, a form of Dakshina Kali. The temple gets very busy during Kali Puja. Step outside and walk a few minutes to Rabindra Sarovar, the big lake and park of South Kolkata. The Kolkata Improvement Trust created this artificial lake in the 1920s. The water body is about 73 acres and the full green area is about 192 acres. The park is huge and many quiet corners to relax. Early mornings and late afternoons are best. Inside the park, near the gate 2, is the Durga Ma Museum called Ma Phire Elo. It preserves award-winning Durga Ma Murtis from recent Durga Puja celebrations. Entry is free and it's a must visit. Next, we go to an old temple dedicated to Ma Kali, Kankuliya Kali Temple in Dhakuria. You can take an auto from here. It is sad to see the temple and premises are not well preserved. I hope government can preserve this. From here, we are visiting Kolkata's Chinatown in Tangra. Here we can find the Chinese Kali temple on the Mateshwartala road. People say the temple offers noodles and momos as prasad. In reality, according to the priest, those foods are shared by local Chinese residents outside the temple. The temple itself gives the usual sweet prasad. To visit this temple, take a taxi or auto from the main town. I hope you all enjoyed these must-visit places in Kolkata. I have added all the locations in the description. If you need any help or any questions, please comment below. See you in the next episode. Until then, bye. Jai Shiva Shakti.